Okay, welcome to lesson 3. We're going to be doing volume, surface area, and lateral area of cylinders. It's pretty much exactly the same as the way we do with prisms. Just follow steps and you'll be good to go. So let's start off with step 1. We're going to draw, label, and state the shape of the base. Well, the base is right here. Remember, the base is just this bottom part, okay? This guy right here. So it's just a circle. So we draw our circle. And since we're going to label it, we got to put what we see in the picture in. So we see that it has this 16 going across, or the diameter of 16. So let's go across here, and 16. All right? So this is our base. Now we want to find the area of our base. Well, first we need the formula, right? So the formula to find the area of this base, which is a circle, we look it up and we find out is pi times r squared. Okay, let's find the area now. Well, we know that our base is going to be pi times our radius, which is half the diameter. So remember, it's half of this, which is 8 squared. When we plug that in, we get b equals to, our b is equal to 200.96. And remember, just for pi, for that pi symbol, I just used 3.14, okay? So just for here, pi, we're using 3.14. All right, going down, state the perimeter, okay? Formula for the base. Now, our base is a circle, so to find the perimeter, we know the perimeter is going to be 2 times pi times the radius. We just looked that up. So let's find the perimeter. So that's just going to be 2 times pi times 8. We put that into the calculator. And let's see what we get over here. This would be P is equal to 50.24. All right, that is our perimeter. All right, we got our base and we got our perimeter now. Finally, the height. Well, that's the easy part. We just look at this. The height is this up and down area. So this is the height, and that is just equal to 21. All right, we did it. Next step, plug everything to the formulas. Well, let's look up our formula from the formula sheet in the back. We find out that volume is equal to base times height. So that means our volume is going to be equal to B, which is 200.96, times our height, which is 21. All right, so we just put that into the calculator, 200.96 times 21. And we get our V, our volume, is going to be equal to 4,220.16. Hopefully you got the same answer. All right, going down, the surface area. Once again, same formula. We look it up. It's the surface area is equal to the perimeter times the height plus 2 times the base. Okay? So we just plug everything in. We found out the perimeter is 50.24. We're going to multiply that by the height, which is 21, and we're going to add 2 times the base, 2 times 200.96. All right, all we got to do is put that in the calculator. So our surface area is going to be equal to 1456.96. Oh, that looks ugly. 1456.96. That is our surface area. Now we're going to go for our final thing, the lateral area. We will look up the formula. Lateral area is equal to 2 times pi times r times h. Okay, that's it, 2 pi r h. So our lateral area is going to be equal to 2 times pi times 8 times 21. Now we just have to put that into the calculator, and we find out that is equal, that gives us 1055.04. And that is our lateral area. All right, good job. We got cylinders covered on that. Now let's do a little back solving, okay? The volume of a cylinder is this big number. The height of the cylinder is 8. We want to find the radius of the cylinder. Now the steps don't change at all, okay? So everything stays exactly the same. And it's always good to just start with a little rough sketch, okay? Let's try drawing a little cylinder for ourselves to look at, okay? We know the height is 8. We don't know anything about the radius, and we know the volume is this big number over here. But let's start with the same exact steps, okay? The first step is just draw a label and state the shape of the base. Well, it's a circle, remember, because our base is a circle. And we don't know the radius, okay? The 8 is the height, but the radius we weren't trying to find. So we'll just call this x, okay? So to find the area of a circle, we just want to state the area formula is area equals pi r squared. So what's the area of our base? Well, the base, we just don't know the radius, right? So it's just going to be pi times x squared, because we don't know it. And the height was given to us as 8. All right? So nothing really changed here. Now we're going to just plug everything we know into the formula. So it's v equals base times height. So what do we know right now? We know the volume already. That's been given to us. So when we're back solving, we already plug in the volume. So that's 12,566.4. Okay? We know our base, which is given right here, is pi x squared. Pi times x squared. And we know the height is 8. The first thing we're going to do when solving here is multiply the numbers on the right hand side. So we're going to do pi times 8, or 3.14 times 8. And let's see what we get. We get 12,566.4 is equal to, hold on, let's get the calculator out. 8 times 3.14 is 25.12. So we get 25.12 x squared. From here, we're going to divide everything by 25.12 to get it by itself. So let's do some division here. 0.12, 25.12. When we do that, we get, let's see, just give me a second to put this into my calculator. 0.4. And we get 500.25, which is equal to x squared. The final step here is to take the square root of both sides, because we have an x squared. Since we have an x squared, we have to take the square root of both sides. And when we do that, we get x is equal to, we're just going to take the square root of this big old number. Oh, give me a second. Oh, yep. Come on, phone. All right, well, my phone's broken, so I can't do it. But once you take the square root, you get some number, and that is how you back solve. So your x is going to be equal to the radius. So you could say the radius is equal to this number. All right, guys, good luck.